Hi, I'm Kurt Anagnostu and I'm running to be your Cowlitz County Commissioner for District 2. We need to take a few minutes to talk about the homeless. Last year, the Federal Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that in the absence of alternatives, people experiencing homelessness cannot be prosecuted for camping in public spaces. That led to a homeless camp at Longview City Hall. Remember that? There was homeless camped all over the lawn out in front of City Hall. The commissioners abandoned the city of Longview to the homeless. In response, Longview set up an unhosted site. That's the Alabama site. I have visited the Alabama site on numerous occasions. It's absolutely appalling. There's no services there. There's no running water, no showers, no minimal lighting, 4 outhouses, 1 dumpster, and no security. You have some 120 to 150 people living in the dirt. That's it. What was supposed to be a temporary site has gone on for over 8 months. The living conditions there are absolutely appalling. They are inhumane. The county established the Homeless Ad Hoc Committee charged with finding a better solution. Ultimately, your incumbent commissioner and the Kelso voted to disband the committee, leaving Longview yet again to fend for itself. Next, the commissioners were given the opportunity to apply for a shelter grant of $577,000 for a 3-year grant. This would have been taxpayer funds coming back into our community to help some of our most disadvantaged citizens. Despite the commissioner's statement to the contrary, the shelter grant allowed for rules to be established at the site. Currently, at the Alabama site, there are no rules whatsoever. The grant specifically allowed for realistic and clear expectations, including that the site be hosted and drug-free. In order to make a shelter grant program work, one of the commissioners needed to take a leadership role in developing the program for a hosted site with acceptable rules. That commissioner could have ensured the rules are in place for the protection of the homeless as well as protection of the local community. No commissioner has taken a leadership role. Instead, our commissioners walked away from the grant. Longview then considered applying for the grant on their own. However, they also walked away from the grant. Interestingly, at the city council meeting when they were discussing the grant, they mentioned they had information that the county would be working with them on a solution. A Daily News article then quoted a commissioner of stating he was secretly working on a solution of leasing property for a hosted site. Secretly? Since when do elected representatives work in secrecy? I asked county representatives where the proposed sites were that were being considered for leases. They had no idea. It appears to me that your commissioner is working on a backroom deal or no deal at all, but just simply kicking the issue down the road. For me, the issue is the cost. Since the commissioners walked away from the shelter grant, the funds to establish a hosted site will have to come from county funds, such as document recording fees. This makes absolutely no sense to me. Our commissioners abandon a grant only to use other county funds to do the same thing? Why would we do that? Worse, they conned Longview into walking away from the same grant. This is not leadership. I recently visited a new Spokane homeless shelter. Spokane had utilized part of their CARES funds to purchase a building and remodel it for the homeless. This is a low barrier facility. There, the homeless were provided with a bunk bed and a lockable tote for their possessions. The residents could not bring in other stuff into the facility. There was 24-hour security. The facility was clean and safe. There, they brought in 6 portable shower units for the residents. The residents had to sign up for a specific shower time. After use, each resident had to clean the shower, including sanitizing it for the next person. If someone failed to clean their shower, it was locked up. it had to be locked up until the cleaning crew came in to clean it, which only happened a couple of times a week. Therefore, everyone who was signed up for that shower lost their opportunity. Basically, the administrators of the facility were using strong peer pressure to make sure that the showers remained clean. They were using peer pressure and other tactics to make sure that the rest of the community and the citizens there are all safe. So although this was low barrier, anyone could come in. There was rules that provided strong peer pressure for the benefit of the residents and the community. Now, Spokane is sharing the expense among several local municipalities. In addition, the facility has faith-based organizations that provide food, blankets, and other items. The residents there who want it are provided with social services to try to better their situation. If you don't want it, you don't have to take them up on that. I felt this facility was a terrific answer for the homeless problem, something that we could probably do here. I bring this up as an example of a community pulling together. The Spokane facility complies with the Ninth Circuit's decision and allows partnering cities to prevent camping in public places. This is an example of what I truly believe. We can do better working together. I greatly appreciate your time into looking into the issues facing Cowlitz County. I am running a grassroots campaign trying to get the word out in a pandemic. This is particularly difficult. You can help. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to contact me. Please share this video with your friends and family. That would be greatly appreciated. I truly appreciate your time and consideration on the issues, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.